Hello everyone. Today I'm looking at the problem number 2605. Form the smallest number from two-digit arrays. You're given two arrays of unique digits, nums1 and nums2. Return the smallest number that contains at least one digit from each array. So each array is going to contain numbers. And there's a trick to this problem. That is reading between the lines. Return the smallest number that contains at least one digit from each array. So you see, for example, 1, 4, 1, 3, 5, 7. These numbers are different. Each array contains distinct numbers. And so we just pick the smallest one from this side and the smallest one from this side and smush them together to get 15. And so this one is 3, and that's just one number. So you might be asking yourself, they told us that we need to return the smallest number that contains at least one digit from each array. Right? Like we have to return at least one digit from each array. Form a number using one digit from each array. And so these are digits, right? It's like we're taking this for the tens place and this is for the ones place, right? But no, my summer child. They ask us to return the smallest number that contains at least one digit from each array. So what that means is if there's a number that is common, that is in both arrays, it's a number that is one digit from each array. You understand? 3 is one digit from each array. It's in both arrays. So you can just return 3. All right? So the approach, what is the approach? Okay. So first off, we need to see if they have any digits in common. So let's make a set. Sets can only contain unique numbers. So we're going to narrow it down. Let set 1 equal new set nums1. Let set 2 equal new set nums2. And from there, we're going to see if for all the digits, so a digit is a number, we're in a base 10 number system. So 0 to 9, let I equal 0, I is less than 9, I plus plus. So I don't know which of these is going to be how long, so since we're working with digits, we're just going to go from 0 to 9 because we're in a base 10 number system right now until someone changes it. So if set 1 dot has I and set 2 dot has I, then that's the smallest number because we're going from the smallest number to the largest number. So the first instance of a common number will logically be the smallest, return I. That's the first thing we're going to do. Now we can work with what if they're not common numbers. So example 2. And for that example, we can let number 3 equal math.min nums1 plus math.min nums2. Okay, do you see something wrong? The math object expects a list of numbers. So an array is a data structure that contains a list of numbers or other elements, right? And so since the math object expects a list of numbers, we want to pass in the numbers contained in the array. And we can do that with the ... Okay, ... And what am I trying to achieve here? I'm trying to concatenate two numbers together. So to do that, we need them both to be strings. So I want this one to be a string and this one to be a string, and I can surround it with the word string, like so. And from there, just return num3. So if we find a number that is shared, we will return the smallest shared number of all the shared numbers. If there are more than one, or if there's just one, this will accomplish that. And then this will concatenate the smallest number for the tens place with the smallest number for the ones place and return that number. Is not 15, okay, so we returned a string and they expect a number. So what happens if okay, so now we have this case. Okay, so num3, before we make it into a string, we need to not only find which one is the smallest from the first one. So I'm going to have num4 equal this. So we're going to have two variables, one for the smallest number from nums1, one for the smallest number from nums2. And if num3 is less than num4, then we can return what we had before, which is string math.min no. We already did the math.min part. Num3 plus string num4. And that'll concatenate them together. And then we need to turn them into a number, like so. Else we do the opposite. So just do the opposite. Okay, we found 9 less than or equal to 9. Less than or equal to 9. Okay, what a problem. Definitely learned a lot with this problem. Hope you guys have a nice day today.